Okay, if you clicked on this video, it means you have an oil leak on your Hyundai Palisade. I'm going to show you the most common issues and how to fix it. So to replace the oil pan, first drain the oil, and then you have a bunch of 10 mils. Undo all those, and then you just get a pry bar. And I like to go up about right here, put the pry bar right there, and you pry it down. This is going to bend. There's nothing you can do about it. It will bend. So after you bend it, just put it down on the floor and hit it with the hammer a few times, and it'll straighten it back out. And then just clean off the gasket material, re-put new stuff on. Make sure you get all the oil off, so that way the oil has, or the RTV has something to stick to. That will fix your oil pan leak. And then here's the oil filter housing now that's leaking. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and that'll come down and you can replace the gasket super fast and easy. So around the same time the pan starts leaking, this gasket for the oil filter housing, you can see is just pushed completely flat. I don't know if you can tell. I mean, car's got high, like, you know, already 60 to 80,000 miles on it. So this has been going through a lot of heat soaks, and this rubber is just hard and crusty now, so we're gonna just replace this gasket and that'll fix it. And the gasket's super cheap, like 10 to 20 bucks. Okay, here's the part number for you to look up if you need to do this job. It's super easy. It's just 4 12mm bolts. You don't have to undo any other part to get to it. You can literally just undo those 4 bolts and this will just drop right out. I guess you do have to remove the bottom splash guard, just this piece, which covers up the oil pan. But that's it. It's super easy and a super quick job. Okay, so to pop this out, you just get like a pick or something in there. And sorry, it's kind of hard to do it with one hand. You can just pry this old gasket off. So this is like the same type of gasket material as like a valve cover gasket. It's just rubber, but it's definitely old and crusty and needs to be replaced. I'll show you the new one now. Okay, here's the new gasket. I just opened it. This rubber is way more flexible, and watch as we put it in. It can only go in one way, so you're not gonna put it in backwards. Look how much, see how the other one was pushed flat? And look how raised the new one is. So you can just tell that old gasket was ready to be replaced. This will fix your leak on the Palisade. Like every single Palisade that comes in that has a leak, it's this and it's the oil pan. And that fixes it every time for me so far. But it's because these cars are still pretty new and we haven't had the valve covers or anything like that leaking yet. Okay, so I'm just gonna get a rag and just spray a little bit of brake clean on it. I'm just gonna go wipe down the surface where that goes back, where it goes on. There's one bolt that goes in here, one here, there, and there. And I just got this brake, a little bit of brake clean. I'm just gonna wipe this down before we put it back in, so the gasket will seal well. And you can see the axle has actually been leaking a little bit too, but they don't want to do that right now, so we're just doing this. Alright, that's getting clean. That'll fit, that'll accept the new gasket well. Okay, so it's gonna sit like this in the car, like that. So what I always do that makes it way easier is you just put a bolt, put one bolt in this bottom one, and then you can get that started and watch it line up. And then from there you can twist it and then get the rest of the bolts started. But you can see the hole pretty easy that this one needs to thread into, so it makes it super quick to get it back in.